So my friends, in my business, up to 10,000 tasks are automated every single month using a tool, software called Zapier. I'll get my editor to pop up a screenshot here. You can see we're on the Pro plan, which gives us up to 10,000 tasks every month. Now, 10,000 tasks is a lot of tasks. You probably don't need this if you're starting off, but if you want to know how we do it, keep watching this video. So the first step in this process is for you to understand what needs to be automated in your business. If you don't know what needs to be automated, I would highly recommend you use this framework. You look at every task in your business. You look at, first off, can it be eliminated? If it can be eliminated, you get rid of it. If it can't be eliminated, meaning that it either brings in new revenue to your business, keeps your clients happy, or it's just one of those things that has to be done, we move on to stage two. Stage two is, can it be automated using Zapier, ActiveCampaign, or any other software? Or is it a task that has to be done by a human? If it has to be done by a human, you have to delegate it and maybe hire a virtual assistant. But most times, people delegate tasks that can be automated. So for you to know if this task can be automated, I'd highly recommend that you start watching some content about Zapier. Maybe watch a couple free tutorials here on YouTube. Or if you have the cash flow, just sign up for their cheapest plan and start building out Zaps. Zaps are what they call each process that you have inside your Zapier account. So you're probably wondering, right, 10,000 tasks, that's a lot of things every month. What exactly do you automate? I'm going to give you some examples right now. And again, I'll get my editor to pop up some screenshots here of some of our most active Zaps so you can see the names and the tools that they connect with. So I've got a bit of a list built out here. So first off, we automate part of our outreach process. We've got virtual assistants that handle the front part of the process, sending messages, qualifying leads. And the second part of the process, converting leads into booked calls, is all automated through Google Sheets, Zapier, and ActiveCampaign. Zapier helps us automate a decent percentage of our onboarding process. It's not 100% automated. We do have our virtual assistant do a handful of the tasks, but getting every new client sent over a bunch of welcome emails. Also, we enter them into a nurture flow over the course of 2 months to send them info about our referral scheme and some other info about our agency. That is all handled by Zapier, and again, that connects to ActiveCampaign. These two softwares to me just work so hand in hand together. I absolutely love them. Whenever someone books a call with my agency, that goes directly to our team in Slack, and if they cancel a call, it also goes into Slack. This limits the possibility of one of our team members missing a call with a client, or our team member showing up to the call even though the client may have cancelled 10 minutes before the call, because they'll get a notification in Slack and they check Slack way more than their Google Calendar. Any client payments we get are added to our accounting spreadsheet and our VA can then organize that. Plus, they're also sent into our Slack as well. So if client manager A manages 10 to 20 clients, they get to see when their client paid so that then they can reach back out to the client, make sure they got everything for the new month, book in their call for that month and kick everything off. This is much, much better than, your client manager asking you, did the client pay or when did the client pay? You just put it in there. It's automated, Stripe to Zapier. All the payments go in. Everyone has the detail. Also builds a lot of trust and transparency with your team as well. So those are some examples of the things that we automate in our business. Now, some of the tasks that we have automated in our business do not take up that much space within Zapier. For example, we've got a couple automations that may automate 100 things a month, some that automate 5 to 10 a month. And then we have the big boys, the ones that automate, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 plus per month. And for us, a big chunk of these Zaps are taken up from our outreach process. We message hundreds of businesses every day, and out of the businesses we message, we're essentially trying to get them to opt into our email flow, and that whole process is automated, like I mentioned, by Zapier and ActiveCampaign. So I'm just going to take a quick look inside my Zapier account here. I'm not going to share my screen because I've got some words on here that I would have to blur out, and I don't want to have to do that. That's unnecessary work for my editor. So for example, I have a certain campaign set up for anybody who purchases something through our ClickFunnels account in our agency. They get tagged in ClickFunnels with a certain tag, which then sends them an email with the login link to that program that they bought. That's just a security measure so that people can only access if they bought. We have some forms, so application forms. We haven't hired anybody in over a year in my agency, but when we were aggressively scaling and hiring people, We had multiple forms that would connect from Google Forms into Slack. So every time we got a new application for a graphic designer, it would go to Slack saying, hey team, we got a new graphic designer, please check it out. We also had that linked to Asana and a bunch of different softwares as well. We have our CRM, True ActiveCampaign, and this is automated again by both of those softwares, Zapier and ActiveCampaign. Zapier handles the front end of the process so that when someone books a call, it connects Calendly to the CRM. And then once they're in the CRM, ActiveCampaign will move them through the different stages if they do certain actions. And we also have a lot of campaigns that we used to use for cold emails. So we had Zapier automation set up so that if we cold emailed, let's say 100 people in a day and 10 people responded with a positive response, you know, something like, cool, this sounds interesting, or yeah, send me more info. We had it set up so that we could then label that email. So we'd add a label such as the label, let's just call it label 123. And when that label was added, Zapier would pick up on that label and then send them more emails based on their positive response. So as you can see, there's so many opportunities here. There's so many things that you can do. Nearly just knocked over my camera. And it's really a fun tool to use. I genuinely get joy from building out a Zapier automation, testing it, and then making sure it works. There are times where it doesn't work and it can get frustrating, but they have a great support team. Anytime I've had one that didn't work, I just reached out and they were able to fix it for me pretty much within 1 to 2 days. And in case this wasn't clear, this video is not sponsored. If anyone from Zapier is watching this video and you want to hook me up with something, of course, I'm open to it. But again, I just genuinely love this software. Helps me run my business. It saves us easily 40 plus hours a month. And if it saves us 40 plus hours, that genuinely saves us hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands. So definitely worth the money. So my friend, hope you got some value. Go out there, start creating some zaps, and I'll see you in the next video.